In 1959, 9 hikers entered one of the coldest regions on Earth. And what happened next still doesn't make sense. Their tent was cut open from the inside. They ran into -30 degrees Celsius darkness, without shoes, without jackets. And when their bodies were found, some had injuries no human could explain. This is the terrifying mystery of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Before we talk about how they died, let's understand who they were. These were not ordinary hikers. They were elite-level trekkers, trained for extreme Soviet expeditions. Their leader, Igor Dyatlov, was known for his discipline and intelligence. One member was a radio engineer, another, a war veteran. These people had survived brutal conditions before, which makes one question even more disturbing. What could scare experts like them so badly that they ran into certain death? The group kept detailed diaries, and their final entries felt completely normal. They joked, they laughed, they even took photos, just hours before everything went wrong. But one image stands out, a blurry photo showing a strange dark figure in the distance. Some believe it's nothing, others think it could be the last clue of what they saw. February 1st, 1959. The hikers set up camp on an exposed slope, not in the forest, not in a safe zone, which is strange because experienced hikers usually avoid open slopes. That night, something happened, something powerful enough to make them cut their way out of their own tent. Imagine that. You don't unzip the tent, you slash it open and run into the freezing dark. Whatever they felt must have been immediate and terrifying. As investigators looked deeper, the mystery only grew. Some victims were found wearing clothes that belonged to others. This suggests they tried to survive, using whatever they could find. One body was found clutching a branch, as if they climbed a tree, trying to see something in the distance. But here's something even more unsettling. The rescuers reported that the scene felt unnatural, not just tragic, but disturbing, in a way they couldn't explain. Some even said it felt like the group had been running, not just from danger, but from pure fear. And then, there's a chilling detail most people miss. Some bodies were found in positions as if they were trying to go back to the tent, which means whatever scared them didn't stay. At first, investigators were completely confused. There were no signs of a fight, no clear attacker, no single cause of death. It was as if multiple strange events happened at the same time. And that's why this case became one of the most debated mysteries in history. And here's something most people don't know. The slope where they camped wasn't steep enough for a typical avalanche, which is why many experts still question the official explanation. 1. Magnetic anomaly theory. Some researchers believe the area had unusual magnetic activity. This could affect the human brain, causing confusion, fear, even hallucinations. 2. Unknown animal attack. Another idea, a wild animal attack. But this doesn't explain why there were no defensive wounds and no clear tracks. 3. Katabatic wind theory. One of the most realistic theories involves something called a katabatic wind. These are extremely powerful winds that rush down mountains suddenly. Loud, violent, invisible. It could have created a terrifying sound, making the hikers think something massive was coming. In panic, they ran. The Soviet investigation was suddenly closed. The official cause? A compelling unknown force. That's it. No detailed explanation, no full transparency. Some files were classified for decades, which leads many to believe the truth was never fully revealed. For decades, this mystery remained frozen in time. No clear answers, only theories and speculation, until modern science tried to solve what history could not. In recent years, scientists used advanced simulations, even models inspired by Disney's Frozen, to recreate snow physics. And surprisingly, they found that a slab avalanche could match the injuries. Slow but powerful pressure, enough to break ribs, without external wounds. But again, it doesn't explain everything. Even today, experienced hikers who visit the area report something strange. Sudden silence, unusual wind patterns, and an overwhelming feeling that something isn't right. Maybe it's just nature, or maybe the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass Incident never truly ended. More than 6 decades later, the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains unsolved, a mystery of fear, confusion, and unanswered questions. Was it nature, science, or something we still don't understand? What do you think happened? Comment below and subscribe to Factify Lab, because the truth is often stranger than fiction.